Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today, September 19th, 2020. This is an analyst who is trying to question you as to whether or not you should sell Facebook stock right now. We're going to answer that question today on this video. Now, if this is your first time, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like our content. We're here to give you all the forecasts that is beneficial to you going forward. We're not talking about anything that occurred in the past because that is irrelevant. We need to try to gauge where the trap is trying to take the value of these products in the stock market. And you're at a great location because we're not going to confuse you, whether it's in our language, our diction, or even on our price chart. It doesn't take all that. Simplicity is the name of the game in the stock market. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then join us on all other social media platforms, even on our own website. The links are in the description of this video. Now, also, we want to start creating a dialogue as to what you guys see in the market too. So leave us a comment in the comment section of our videos to tell us your prediction and your forecast as to where you see these stocks that we're covering on this platform. Because the last time we did our video on Facebook was on June the 19th, and we placed some strength into the market in Facebook. Now, initially, yeah, the stock in Facebook did go lower, right? We did our video right here. Let me go ahead and zoom in and show you right here on the 18th of June. We played some strength into the market. Now we did see some slight movement higher following that video the last 3 days, but then the market saw some lower price, right? But then it reclaimed that position, that support at $210, and we came right back up into our area of forecast. We expected the market in Facebook to at least come up here to $250, and it did that on July the 13th. So 5.94% could have been taken out the trap's pocket and given right back to you in your account. Or let's say you're still into the market right now and got out today, you'll still be up like another 2% from that 5.94% area at least. If you were able to time it towards the highs to where Facebook came and hit $300, 27%. But either way, profitability was given on our forecast from our last video on Facebook. That is over. Let's take that away, because now we're trying to answer this question as to whether or not Facebook is a sell today. This analyst is trying to explain to us why this particular stock is a sell. So let's start off on that forecast into the market in Facebook on a weekly time frame. You can see from a zoomed out position that the market in Facebook is still in an uptrend. But when you look at the overall trend into the market in Facebook versus where we've been, look at this gap from the overall trend in Facebook. Like, that's a huge area to where the market in Facebook will still be in an uptrend, even if we were to go from where we're at right now. Let's go ahead and see real quick. So here we are, we're down here into the market in Facebook. Coming all the way back down here to this ascending line is still 33% away. 36% away from where we closed on Friday. That's huge. So keep that in mind, that the market can still fall 36, almost 36.5%, and it'll still be in an uptrend. All right, so let's go ahead and get rid of. Just wanted to show you all how wide of a gap is going on into the market for Facebook right now. Now, let's zoom in real quick into the market in Facebook. And generally, you can tell that last week wasn't a positive week into the market. The trap, considering that we've been trading around $300 the last couple of weeks, is now trying to take profit. The market is definitely seeing some weakness on the weekly time frame. There's no arguing about it. When you look at the market on a weekly time frame, the question is how low can the market go? That's it. Because weakness is definitely prevalent into the market in Facebook. So for us, we just need to see how low can this particular market go in Facebook before we see the trap try to hold support. Where will he try to hold price? and try to move price higher in Facebook? That's the question we're going to answer today. Now, monthly time frame is even worse. If we, in the next 11 days, and the market looks the way that it looks right now in the monthly time frame in Facebook, $240, $220 is what I'm expecting the market to try to find some support. That's if today was the last day of September, but it's not. But the monthly time frame is definitely showing a huge amount of weakness. So we're seeing weakness on the monthly time frame in Facebook. We're seeing weakness on the weekly time frame in Facebook. Now, daily, where do you see market weakness in Facebook? Is it still there? And the question is yes. And the reason why is yes is because the market in Facebook is trading below areas that should have been acting as support. Now, the first area that should have acted as support in Facebook was at $270. And we broke that on the 16th of September. The next area in Facebook that should have held support was $260. So it looked like there's $10 increments to where the market trap should have been holding support, and he's failed each time. $270 and $260 both failed to hold support. Next area that is trying to hold is $250. Right? It's trying to do that right now, but it's not there. That's why I'm telling you, from the weakness standpoint, that support into the market in Facebook looks to be around $242 to around $240 is where we're trying to eye the forecast to hold some support from the trap perspective. That's where we're at. All right. So we're going to continue to play this weakness into the market. We've given you ideas as to why that's the case, to why Facebook is showing us more weakness than strength at this time. And that's how we're going to have to play it until we see this market change otherwise. So let's go ahead and play that weakness into the market in Facebook. 270, we're going to continue to hold that area for some restriction. And we told you already that around 240, 242 is where we'll TP out the market initially. But when I look at the market in Facebook on a weekly time frame, $230 would be the next area in or around that vicinity. All right. From a weekly perspective, that's definitely something that is doable. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put this back onto a daily, and we're going to play the weakness into the market. First area TP is 240. Next one is 230. It's that simple. So now this is our expectations. Like I told you in the beginning of the video, what is your expectations? Where do you see the market in Facebook going? I would say over the next 2 weeks. Where will the market be trading at? We have given you our forecast of what we expect the trap to do. Now we want you to tell us yours. Leave us your comment as to where you think the market's will be higher or lower in 2 weeks, and then tell us your TP price. And that's it. We just sit back and let the trap continue to work, and we'll see which way the market went. Questions, comments, let us know. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and I will talk to you on our next video.